Hey guys, welcome back to Snack Showdown.
This is episode 4. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, we'll link them up there. We've made some quite interesting discoveries comparing British candy to American candy. It's been very enlightening so far, I would say.
Yes, but out of all the videos that we have of these Snack Showdowns, I think today is my most looking forward to one.
Really? I was going to say, I feel like
English.
This is the most confusing one.
It is.
Yeah, I struggle to get my head around it.
And I think that's why I've been so looking forward to this, because when we've tried these things, I really wanted to try them next to our things.
Yeah.
And today's that day that we're finally doing it.
Yeah.
This is a really interesting episode.
We might need a diagram on screen
I think we might.
one. In today's episode, we've got Snickers
versus Snickers
MilkyWay
versus Mars Bar
and 3 Musketeers
versus Milky Way.
What do you mean? We just did Milky Way.
I know. See, this is what I've always wanted to do in a video. So, I think the first one could be like we're tasting the exact same bar, but then the next 2 interlock. But more on that in a minute.
In a bit, yeah. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
First up, we have a Snickers.
Yeah.
Now, one of the main things I've noticed is we do have a duo in the UK, but I found it very hard to find anything smaller than that.
And this is so chunky.
It's so chunky.
I appreciate this as a share size, which I'm pretty sure means it's 2 bars, not that the bar is bigger. But the difference between that and that is quite substantial.
Like if you hold it this way, it literally does look almost another half on top, doesn't it? So America wins for like chunkiness. Now, is that going to make it a better experience?
Well, on the side, it says packed with nuts.
Yeah.
So if there are more nuts in there, I think it could be
better for you, but not better for me. How much weight is yours, Al?
It's a weighty boy. This is 93.3.
And this is 48. So in some ways,
so it's not
one
far
of
off.
theirs is almost...
Not far off.
Right. Oh, Ali's going to pick the smaller knife.
Mine's got a bit more going on.
Yeah.
Mine says Snickers. You can see the inside of the Snickers. On the top it says peanuts, caramel, nougat, and then on the bottom it says packed with photo of a peanut.
Whereas this one says Snickers, and I'm pretty sure this is more of their like old school branding, but they seem to have it as well.
Yeah,
and then it
was
just
Snickers
says Snickers
one of those
on the side.
ones that's gone back to like a more classic look?
Snickers USA, made by Mars Incorporated. The annual global sales. 380 million.
380 million globally.
Snickers.
From Snicker bars.
Yeah.
Crazy. Mental.
Snickers UK, originally called Marathon.
Yeah, I remember.
After Mars family favourite horse until 1990.
Imagine if it had said after the Mars family's favourite running distance.
Yeah. No, I don't think anyone actually really enjoys
So they're both owned by Mars Wrigley.
That's short and fat, and that's long and skinny. That looks so flat now, doesn't it?
This looks like the one I did this morning, and this looks like the one I did tonight.
What, shorter?
Yeah, chunkier. Any experts out there, let me know if that's an issue.
So, do you know what it looks like? America's is more like full, whole peanuts.
Yeah.
Whereas England looks more like it's been mashed.
Yeah, although those peanuts look darker, don't they?
They do.
And you got more caramel over here in America.
Yeah.
This is round 1. Takes a bit longer because it's so chewy.
I might just need to cleanse the palate. Like even peanuts in different countries will taste different.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, next. Been a while since I've had Snickers.
I feel like the last Snickers we've had have been from America, but actually Australia, but they've been different flavours. They haven't been the original.
Second one I think is American.
Yeah, the second one was American.
Was American?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave my explaining.
Okay.
Good job I made the chunks like smaller, because it actually takes quite a while to eat it, doesn't it? Because it's like peanut, caramel and nougat.
A Snickers is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, closing the end.
Oh, sorry.
I might throw it in.
Sorry. Out of everything, do you think this is some of the closest we've had?
Yeah. Although they're made up of the same things, they look so different. I thought
there was going to be more.
There'd be some kind of flavour difference.
Okay, open. What one do you think was America?
Not a clue.
They're quite the same.
They both taste the same.
And do you know why I think they taste the same?
Because they're the same thing.
Yes, but I think because a peanut is so strong in flavour that you can't really tell if there's a difference between nougat or anything.
Well, the interesting thing is, I thought the American one looked like it had loads more caramel in, but actually in the mouth, you couldn't tell any difference. I thought, if anything, there might be a difference in the nougat.
Yeah.
But there wasn't really.
So if you were to guess, what was your first one?
I literally could not tell you.
That's fine. Well, it doesn't matter because it's not like a... So your first one was American. The second was UK. Did you have a preference?
I literally don't have a preference.
Yeah, and this is why I never put a UK Snickers in our candy boxes, because I felt like they would literally be exactly the same.
Yeah, because I feel like in the other stuff we've tried so far, there's been enough of a difference that even if they have the same item, it's worth trying at least once to see the difference.
That's why, like, I have done Kit Kat, but I don't always like to do the plain ones because I think, oh, you get plain. But as we've realised, a plain Kit Kat is very different, so I will be doing that more. So that's a tie. Yeah. I did think it would be. It's more here that there's going to be a massive difference. Yeah. These next four almost need to come together.
Yeah, but first up, we're going to try Milky Way.
And instead of trying it next to the Milky Way, we're going to try it next to the Mars bar, because as you will see, these are the same.
Yeah, because although Milky Ways are the same in name, they're not the same in makeup.
No. I absolutely love our Mars branding.
I mean, it's one of the most classic brands.
It really is.
Like that black with the red with the gold. It's almost, I think actually these days, a bit dated.
Yeah.
But it looks so classic. It's almost as classic as like that red V on like a packet of Marlboro cigarettes. Branding is so iconic that even as a non-smoker, I know it.
It's weird if this was any other colour.
Like even compared to our Milky Way, I don't really like this branding. The green, the orange and the white and the kind of bronzy colour are a bit...
Whereas I love our sweet Milky Way. And it's funny because like Milky Way is always been geared towards like kids and young, but like a Milky Way is fantastic. Claire and Aaron.
Claire and Aaron.
Oh look, they look very similar. Oh, ours is a little bit longer.
That's like the one I did this morning. And that's like the one I did this evening.
Oh, did you know a Mars bar is 51 grams? That's good, isn't it? A lot of chocolate bars are going... Yeah, very dense. 52.2. So, again, that must be slightly chunkier. What? How is that 52.2? This is bigger. Well, someone's lying. Because they're the same width. They're the same depth.
It's either one of those
things. Or maybe the caramel is more like dense.
Well, it's either one of those things where when you have to put the weight on a product, it's like 10% either way. Or, like you say, there's something in here that's more dense.
This is meant to be 52.2. 51.9. And this is meant to be 51. 53.2.
So you get more than they say in there.
Thanks, UK.
So on the American one there, we've got less than we were meant to.
And on the UK, we've got more than we were meant to.
Wow.
Right is America, left is UK. And
I'm just a bit worried about us getting these confused.
I know, but if you look, right has a lighter nougat and what looks like a thicker caramel.
Yeah, and this is exactly why we've done UK Mars versus American Milky Way, because that is the same product.
It's literally the same.
Yeah.
So America is next to you, UK is next to me. Milky Way USA.
I know. The Mars bar is Mars Wrigley.
Well, it says produced by Mars Incorporated.
Okay, fine.
Introduced, any guess?
1937.
24. 100 years this year.
Wow. Congratulations,
Mars. Mars Bar UK, created by Forrest Mars, again. Invented in 1932. I love how they say invented. It was already invented, but with Milky Way. It had 1932. 92 years.
Yeah.
But maybe it's like the whole...
Is this Mars as well?
Yeah.
And so is Milky Way Mars?
Yeah.
So why did they go,
We'll call this.
Yeah, maybe we need a timeline of events. It's like we came up with the Mars bar, then we called this the Milky Way, but we like that idea, but we came up with something else, so we'll call that in the UK.
No, you've copied someone's essay, but they live in America, so you think, oh, no one will find it. Yeah. I'll just put my name on it.
But it's themselves.
No, I know, but there must be some slight
Maybe they just thought it'd be a laugh.
Okay, close your eyes.
Close my eyes.
Open.
What, my eyes?
I have my hands over if you do want to, like, open. Because I think sometimes chewing, you need to, like, listen.
Okay.
Notice much of a flavour difference?
Yeah.
Really? What one is America?
The second one.
Correct.
Ready?
Yep. Woo!
Why? I said ready. Why are you surprised?
You seem to pick it up really quickly. Can you cover?
Yeah.
So I can open it too? I'm pretty sure I know.
Already? Liar. Close your eyes.
American #1.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing how, unlike the Snickers, which every component looked the same, but it was in a completely different package, I thought there might be some variety. Yet these two look even more the same.
The most.
Yet they taste so different.
So different.
The first one I had, I was like, that's a Mars bar. But then I was like, but they both should be Mars bars.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, wait till the second one. And then I was
because
like,
I gave you Mars Bar UK first, you might be thinking, oh, okay, well, could this be America?
yeah. And then the second one was just so like sweet and not rich. Like, it's funny how the caramel in the UK one is so rich. But in the American one, it's not.
I've never put Mars Bar UK in a British candy box because I thought they were so similar.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I could. Unless
but also
let me know, because I don't want people complaining that, oh, we're getting sweets that we can get in our country. But, there
also,
is definitely a taste difference.
Why not? Because it's not even called the same thing.
No, but when you open it, you'll see it's the same.
But it tastes so different.
I know. It would be great if I could put Mars bars in.
Yeah.
This could be a situation where it's like we were brought up on something, so that's what we prefer. But hands down, I prefer our Mars bar.
Mars bar is
100%. Yeah. But don't get me wrong, when we tried this in our tasting videos, we did love it. And it is so nice. But chocolate is nicer on here, the caramel's nicer, and the nougat's nicer, I think.
Well, we might have liked it on its own, but side by side, it's not even a comparison. No. The American one, it tastes a bit like a knockoff brand. It's not like Hershey's are making Mars bar in America. It's Mars are literally making a Mars bar called Milky Way in America. Yeah. And it's not as good.
Mars, the company. It's been so long since we had the Milky Way caramel. How good would it be if Mars just did a simpler caramel? I just tried that again. It's so sweet.
Yeah. Oh. It's like so sweet to the extent of you not really tasting the nougat, not really tasting the caramel. It all just tastes like the same thing.
A Mars bar is up there as one of my favourites. It's so indulgent and decadent. I very rarely get one. Yeah. But that is so good. Your winner, Al, is?
Not surprisingly, UK Mars bar.
And the winner for me is also UK Mars bar. Hands down, that's incredible. And 100% that is going in our British candy box. Yeah. 100%.
Thought you were going to say it's going on the Snack Showdown trophy case.
Yeah.
Maybe for this we should get like a trophy case in the background. Yeah. We'll like put all the best ones.
Get them engraved. Moving on.
And moving on, we've got Three Musketeers.
Versus Milky Way.
And I feel like I've had a Three Musketeers way before someone sent us one. Yes. I got one out of a vending machine in a Best Western.
Did you?
Yeah. Somewhere in America.
What, on a family trip?
On a family holiday, yeah. Oh, this says whipped up fluffy chocolate on chocolate taste.
This doesn't really explain what it is.
It's just Three Musketeers. Made by Three Musketeers. ThreeMusketeers.com.
What?
Or are you going to tell me something else?
Yeah, I've got Mars.
Oh.
I've got Mars.
How interesting.
But maybe Three Musketeers was something before.
Maybe that's where the thing is. Maybe that was already a thing. They bought it. It was already called Three Musketeers.
And then Milky Way. So let me have a look.
But then in the UK, they decided to call it Milky Way.
This is confusing. Milky Way USA, produced by Mars Incorporated, introduced in 1924 again.
Yeah, because you're saying Milky Way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but still, it's
No, it's fine, yeah.
Three Musketeers USA, Mars Incorporated, 1932, 92 years. Milky Way UK, 1935, 89 years. Have you noticed that's chocolate whipped, whereas this is vanilla inside? Also, can I just say, I'm pretty sure when we had a Three Musketeers originally, there were 3 little bars. That's just one bar.
Yeah.
It came in a box and had 3 mini candy bars in it. One was strawberry, one was chocolate, and one was vanilla.
How odd.
So that's why it's called Three Musketeers.
And also, I'm wrong. It's just they put the Mars Wrigley bit really tight in with the ingredients. Oh, yeah. But it's funny that Three Musketeers has its like own website.
Yeah. Maybe it's because it's like legendary. Because it says here the legendary history of the Three Musketeers candy bar. But how funny. Who remembers having a vanilla, strawberry and chocolate one? Why did the chocolate win? Also, so many of you, when we first tried this, said about putting it in the freezer. We really enjoyed it in the freezer,
that was good, yeah. Different experience entirely.
I think it's going to be so obvious which is which, but do you still want a blindfold taste test?
Yeah.
Really, if they still did a vanilla one, that would have been perfect to try with that.
That seems like really hollow.
That's like one I did this morning.
That's the one I did this morning, and then I could only squeeze out a little one this afternoon.
No, that was Penny.
No, she did that big one.
Why is it all sunken down. You can see the colour difference there. So this one is definitely a vanilla one then.
Yeah, interesting. But they are still very similar.
Also, I know this is pretty small. This is like a snack version. You can get a like a twin duo bar.
This will be interesting. Because I remember when I had this in America, I really liked this.
Yeah, I feel like I remember liking it.
Right.
Next. First one's UK, second one's America.
Big difference?
Massive.
Really?
I've covered if you did want to open. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Open. Oh, you finding that hard?
No.
Oh.
Just not as big a difference as I was kind of expecting.
What?
No, there is a big difference.
The chocolate is so different. What one's UK?
The first one.
Yeah.
No, but it's interesting.
Try a bite of that. The chocolate was so different. How can that be the same company? I think a lot of your
The thing is, on the second one, I kind of just didn't taste the chocolate.
And MilkyWay UK is incredible.
It's so creamy and light and fluffy, isn't it?
A MilkyWay at the moment is like what I reach for.
The UK one is better. But there is something I like about the Three Musketeers.
Probably because it's chocolate. Whereas like UK one's vanilla and more sweet. I don't like the chocolate on that Three Musketeers.
Really? I don't think I taste the outside chocolate. I think I taste the whipped chocolate.
Well, before eating it, just try that chocolate on its own. When we've tried a Three Musketeers in an American box, like you don't really notice the chocolate being different.
It doesn't really taste that strongly of chocolate. Personally, I think that the Milky Way UK is just so much better. But I do have a place in my heart for the Three Musketeers because I do think it's good. But the problem is we're comparing them as the same thing.
Yeah.
And as that same thing, Milky Way is just better.
Yeah.
But if you're going for something a bit different, the Three Musketeers is also nice.
And, you know, in our old videos, I'm pretty sure we scored like a Three Musketeer 10 out of 10. Didn't we like love Musketeers?
Maybe we did.
Maybe not. But anyway, we scored it high.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the Three Musketeers, but I quite often find when you try your own home country chocolate next to a different country, right next to each other, like you can really taste it. Whereas if you just gave me a Three Musketeer bar, I probably wouldn't be able to tell much difference. Next to each other, it's like a landslide for me.
Yeah.
Milky Way is just epic. It's like so good, and it's not just for kids.
It's not just for kids. So that's a British Milky
Way versus American
Milky Way Mars bar. Funny, isn't it?
So yeah, it really could just be I bought up on it. So totally get that because Three Musketeer is lovely.
Yeah.
But yes, if you've had a vanilla Three Musketeer, definitely let us know if the Milky Way is kind of quite close to it.
I think what I enjoy most about both of them, in a way, though, is the kind of light texture.
The texture is so nice.
Because there's not much stuff like that.
No. So round one is definitely a draw.
tie.
Isn't it funny?
Snickers,
tie and draw is like the same word. Can't really taste the difference.
Snickers.
Round two goes to Mars Bar UK.
Wah, wah, wah.
And the third round also goes to the UK Milky Way.
Disclaimer, these are all our own personal opinions.
Yeah. But it's funny though, because up until now it's been very even.
I think it's
And
been
like,
even.
almost more America.
This is the first one when it's really like pulled ahead a bit.
Yeah. I really thought all three of these would be so similar. And I was like, oh, is that going to be boring for you guys to watch? But actually, there was such a flavour difference apart from the Snickers.
Apart from the Snickers.
But did you enjoy that?
I really enjoyed it, did you?
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And I'm really glad you guys are enjoying it. It's really nice to see your comments, enjoying like this new series. It's just a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's nice to try them head to head and actually see what it's like against the opposing thing.
And at some point, we really will need to go back to some of the old classics and just do a good old American candy box again. Like Twizzlers, Tootsie Roll.
Red Vines. What were those
Moon
cakes
pies.
called? Moon pies.
Yeah, like we need to do classic again.
And what were those other things?
Oh.
Little Debbie's.
And Hostess.
Hostess.
Like we need to try them all again.
Hostess with the
It's been
mostess,
so long.
yeah.
But anyway, we really hope you guys enjoyed watching that. We definitely have another snack showdown coming soon. So if you enjoy those, definitely subscribe.
Yeah.
Anyway, we really hope you guys enjoyed watching that and we'll see you soon. Bye guys.
See ya.